This is our class where we're going to do 10 planks. Yes, 10 planks. Every time we do a plank for 45 seconds, it's going to be followed by 5 or 6 exercises. In the first 5 rounds, or 5 planks, we're going to focus on core exercises, lots of stomach, lots of back. The second 5 planks, we're going to be focusing on upper body and lower body. So you may need a pair of dumbbells then. I'm going to give us a little momentary break between those segments of the class, just in case you need to go get your dumbbells. Don't forget to have water, and remember to take breaks when you need it, and of course, always listen to your body. Make any modifications that you need. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's start warming up. We're going to start with a nice wide stance, just hands on your hips, and start to alternately bend our knees. Right, so we just want to warm up all the major joints of the body, starting with these lower body joints. And let's start adding a side arm stretch each way. Just a couple of these, just loosen up that upper body. Good. Let's do the opposite. Let's reach down now. We'll stretch our back the other way. This one stretches out hamstrings, groin. Okay. Let's pause in the middle, reach down slowly. So you're getting those hamstrings. And then dynamic twist of the back. One way. And then the other. Important that you always move at your own pace. I don't use music in these videos just so that you can hear me clearly. But that also means that you're in a bit more control of your speed. If I was playing fast music, potentially, you might be encouraged then to move faster. Let's do one more for me. Big stretch each direction. A lot of rotations. Okay. Let's roll back up slowly to standing. Make sure we address our feet all close. Just a couple big arm circles. Bring blood to go through the upper body. Change the direction of these circles. Give me 4 more. Right, because we're going to be balancing on our shoulders too. And 1. Okay, let's get right into plank number 1. We're coming down. Our planks today are going to progress. So in round 1, it might feel a little easy, but remember, you got 9 more of them to come. So we're going to be down on our forearms. We're going to need a kneeling plank here. Ready? And I'm in the position. Timer has started the clock behind the camera. So we're just going to focus now on breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Someone once told me a great cue. The nose is for breathing. The mouth is for eating. So try to keep that gentle closed mouth. Focus on the breath in and out through the nose. When our 45 seconds is done, we're going to be moving down onto our belly. Our first exercise is a Superman. That's a nice one to follow up the plank. Works the back. We got 5 seconds left here. 4, 3, 2. Now let's relax down on our stomach. Send those arms above our head if we can. Raise arms and legs. 10, 9, 8. Now, if you have neck tension, bend the elbows or widen the hands away from the face. Let's do one more rep together. Good. Now you're going to roll onto your back. Arms and legs are long. Head is going to remain on the floor, but 10 times connect the hands and the shins. Open them out. Together. 3, 4. 7, 8. And again, if you're getting some clicking at the hips, don't go so big. 9. And one more number. 10. Great. Place those feet on the floor. Let's make a few bridges here. Bring those hips up and down. Good. Driving the heels into the floor, squeezing your bum. Again, we have 10 repetitions here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, bring those legs up to tabletop. Stick those hands behind our head. Let's do 10 of the best crunches in tabletop. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hook under those knees. Roll yourself up to sitting. Half roll backs here at the top. You're going back. So arms parallel to the floor. Eye gaze is straight ahead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm going to need you to stay back there at number 10. If you can, lift your feet. Now that's too much on your hip flexors. Heels can be down, of course. We're going to focus on arms raising now for 10. 9. Eyes still straight ahead. If this is too hard, you're going to put your heels down. If it's still too hard, you're going to sit up a little straighter. You got 8. Number 9. Number 10. That is our group of exercises. So we're going to flip back over to the front. We know what's coming next, our next plank. We call this one the hover. Hands on the mat this time instead of forearms, toes tucked under. You're going to hover your knees 1 inch off your mat. Let's go. Let's lift and hold. So you can see in the video or my picture, my back is flat like a table. You could place a book or a yoga block on your back and it should not fall off. You're holding that position steady. You're breathing in through the nose and out. You're stacking your shoulders over your wrists, over your elbows, of course, and have a little slight bend in those elbows. They're not locked straight. Mine might appear that way. I'm glancing to the side. I'm just double checking that timer, so we're not going any longer than the 45 seconds. Keep those knees just a hover. And we're into those last 10 seconds. 3, 2. We know what happens. We lower the knees. We lower onto our stomach. And of course, we have our 10 Supermans. Let's do this one with a cactus-like arm. Elbows are bent. Everything up, everything down. Up. I can ask someone to breathe here. I breathe on the way up, blow out. Breathe in on the way up, blow out. Halfway. Let's do 5 more. One more. Good. Flip onto our back. It is our V-sits with the head on the floor. So arms and legs extended. Connect them in the air. Send them away. Again, got clicking, got tightness in the hip joints. Very common. So you're just going to bend your knees. You see, I'm now moving with my knees more bent. Definitely relieving that sort of hip clicking sound I was getting. My legs are together and moving as one unit, so my feet are squeezing together. Let's do 1 more rep. And then, of course, when your feet come down, you place them on the mat. We have our 10 bridges. Up. Press into those big toes and the baby toes. Neck is long. Palms can face the ceiling, so you're not using or tempted to use your arms. This is 8 and 9. And 1 more. 10. We lift those legs off the floor, tabletop, hands behind the head. 10 best crunches. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look under the knees. Roll yourself. Half roll back. Roll back 4. Yes, you're going harder. Genie up those arms. 5, 6, 7. Feel nice and warm now. 8. Neck is long. 9. 4. So number 10, you stay back there, lift those feet, raise your arms. 10. Now, you're feeling a little stronger than me today. Maybe your knees are straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Those knees coming down. Whew. Good. Rolling back onto our front. Of course, we're in plank number 3. I call this one the push-up. It's going to be on the hands once again and on the toes. So that high position plank. We're going to go in 3, 2, and we're up and holding. So you can decide. You can just see that I separated my feet a little bit further apart. I find that a bit more stable. Again, if you brought the feet tight together, though, that is a good challenge. On your balance. Check your elbows. Make sure, again, you're not locking them out. A little softness at both elbows. Feel a little work between the shoulder blades. The quads are tight. Knees are squeezed. We're breathing. We got the last 15 seconds. So 30 seconds under our belt completed. This is the last third. And the final 10 seconds are here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you come down. Okay, let's change the super. Let's do arms right out to the side. Arms and legs lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it onto your back. You got this. Let's bring it all together. Now, I should give the option. Again, if you're finding this easy, make it a true V-sit. We know that would be lifting the head off the ground, right? And again, you choose the V-sit option, and it takes you obviously a little longer than this one does for me. Then you do maybe a couple less, or you start doing it as we transition to the next. And one more for me is 10. Good. Feet onto the floor, hip distance apart, palms falling away. Let's bridge. And those glutes and hamstrings, right? So trying to work the body evenly to prevent injury. So what I do on the front, or for the muscles on the front of the body, that I pick something that would work. It's opposition group. For each push, there is a pull. Let's do one more rep. And then we're back to doing that core. Legs are up, hands by our head. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hook under the knees. Roll yourself up. Half roll back to your options. Arms forward, arms like a genie. Breathe. 8. Keep those shoulders down. 6. We should go right across the low core. 5. Hold those knees together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. We know what we need to do. We hinge back. We find that V-sit position. Raise the arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, breathe. 2, finish strong. 1, slowly lower. Whew. Roll it over. So we have done a kneeling plank, a hovering plank, a standard push-up plank. This means we're in round 4. This is our true forearm plank. So coming down onto those forearms, and we're going to lift up, and we're going to hold right away. 45 seconds on our timer. Check your camera, check a mirror or a window. Make sure your bum is down. What will start to happen as you fatigue, Start creeping those butts up into the air, those hip flexors just taking over to help. Want to keep that back like a dart. Chin drawing towards the front edge of your mat. Feeling strong in your arms. Again, we're over that halfway hump. And we're actually down to the last 10 seconds. Time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower down. Arms back, this time by our hips for Superman. Upper body, lower body, together rising up and down. When my arms are by my side, I really have to think about pulling the shoulder blades together. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Good. Roll it over. Arms and legs are long. I want to demonstrate that full V-sit. If you're opting for it, you're going to come all the way up and then all the way down. I'm trying to coordinate those feet touching the floor at the same time as my head, which is not working as well as it has some other days. Now, you could be doing that same previous version where you were just touching hands and shins, keeping those backs and the heads on the ground. Two more for me. 9. And one more. 10. Arms by your side, knees bend in, keep flat on the floor. That's bridge. Feels a little bit almost like a little break, the bridges in comparison, but drive those feet into the floor. Make the back and legs pop with activity. Again, if you have dumbbells right beside you, why not? You can also place them on the pelvis here. Final repetition. Then we move to our crunches. Hands hit at the head. Now, again, this one's getting a little too easy. Straighten the legs out. Take them to 45 degrees. Brings back that bit of burn if it's not already there. It's still burning though. Please bend the knees. 9, 10. Hook under the knees. Roll up. 2 more to go. Nine. We got one more. 10. Good. Hook under those knees. Arms are up. Let's raise them. 10. Really work those legs though. 2. Squeeze them together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet come down. Catch your breath. Whew. Okay. Was that number 5? I just recount here. We did kneeling, hovering, push up, full on the forearms. No, we have one more to go. Number 5, before we take our water break. So coming onto your side, I'm going to opt for my right arm first. Couple options in side plank. 2 knees bent a little easier. 1 knee bent a little harder. 2 straight legs, most advanced. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. I want you to lift that hip off the floor. Okay. So again, I picked the middle option. You could be doing the full. Check out that bottom arm. Notice my shoulder and elbow in line. I like my forearm straight ahead, but it's okay if it's a slight turned upwards position as well. We're going to keep that chest open. 15 seconds or more now under the belt. Ready to keep going. Keep trying to lift the hips up. Bothering your neck. Look at something new in your room for the next couple seconds. Right? Don't always stare at the same spot. Coming to the side of the neck. Very tired. We got 7 seconds left. This is our round. After this round, we're going to take a little water break. Let's lower down. Come on to our front. And let's go with a V arm this time. It's a little wider Superman hand. Still above the shoulders though. 4. Remember to breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Rolling onto the tummy. Sorry, rolling onto your back. 2 options for these V-sits. I'm going to go back to the original version, but you're welcome to the full one. Off we go. 10, 9, 8. Breathe. 7. My back is imprinted, naturally pressing down. 5, 4. You can hear me breathing out as I come together. That's the work. And 1 more. Feet down to the floor. Let's do our bridges. Open up those hip flexors now after making them work in that last exercise. Press up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Legs to tabletop. Just be in a neutral pelvis or low back and add your crunch. Remember from last round, our option, make it harder. Legs are extended and legs are lowered. You pick. 5 left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Scoop the knees. Roll safely to sitting. Option for up roll. I'm moving 1 more advanced option. Keep those hands at your forehead and roll back. You can see as soon as I do that, I can't roll nearly as far back. I feel very challenged with this one. And stop line, we call this one the neck pull. It's too much. Genie arms, of course, or arms straight out in front of you. 8. Watch that you're not leaning to one side. It's straight back. 9. And your final one. 10. Good job. Lean back. Lift the feet. Final exercise before water. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hook under your knees. I'm going to pause, grab my own water. We're going to be back in less than a minute. Okay, we're back. We're into our second 5 planks. We obviously finished on a right-sided plank on that last one. So we're going to start on a left-sided plank. I also grabbed my dumbbells on that little water break. And so we want to have those now nearby. Remember our options inside plank. Knees, 1 knee, or 2 straight legs. We're up and we are holding once again. Making sure that we're breathing. I might even have time to grab a towel. Use the bathroom. Or this is your workout just for you. So you can always pause. You could do more repetitions. That's really the nice benefit of a home practice. You have to overcome the barrier, of course, putting on the video. But other than that, you are there. You are choosing how hard to work. Let's come on down. We're going to stay in this sideline position. We're going to grab this dumbbell. We're going to put it on our inner thigh and off we go. We have 2 legs to start us off. Then we have 2 arms to follow it. And then we have 2 ab exercises. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's put on the outer thigh. Let's give me 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll onto the back. Let's see those 2 arms. And then, of course, we will do the other side of legs, not for boxing. Okay, so arms are up, giving me 10 big flies. So fly, the arms are just slightly bent. They're going out to the side. 6, 7, light grip. I picked 5-pound dumbbells, say that might have been a little light for both exercises for me. Somewhere between 5 and 10 will probably work for most of us. So let's finish the top arm exercise number 2. You're going to lower them by your ears and hammer them up. Hit the back of the arms. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the last one, 10. One dumbbell goes down. Roll onto your second side for me. Face away just so you can see the back profile. Dumbbells on my inner thigh, and I'm lifting it up for 10. So again, maybe if you owned some ankle weights, you could, of course, keep them on your ankles. Ankle weight would make this one harder. 9 and 10. Let's do the top leg or the outer thigh on this side for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's promise back on our back for 2 abdominal exercises. First one, reverse crunch. Feet are up, tailbone up. 10. So this one, I want to keep it small. I want to keep it isolated across that low belly. So I'm trying to pick my sacrum or the lowest part of my spine off the mat gently, and obviously softly placing it back down. Shoulders stay relaxed. We have one more. Hands are going to go behind our head. Let's do some bicycle crunches to finish. So we're twisting and pedaling. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Roll onto our front. After side plank, we have single arm plank. Now this one is so challenging. I recommend in the knees, one hand in the middle, and this one at the halfway point, we're going to switch hands so that we don't kill out our one wrist. Okay, if you have wrists that should be though, it can be done on your forearm. Okay, I want to just demonstrate that first. Ready, and go. Okay, if you've got extra strength though, feel free to do this one from the toes. I know myself, if I do it from my toes, my hips sort of twist like that. So I find them more square and stable from my knees, shortening that lever. There's the switch. Other hand. With my other hand draped across my pelvis, I'm really noticing if I'm starting to twist in my hips. So in this case, my right hip needs to come down a bit. You can see that's a bit more level. We're into the last 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we lie down, side lying. Let's start again with that inner thigh. Work that leg. 2, 3. The neck be in the most comfortable position for you. 7, 8, 9, 10. Top leg, work it now. 10. And with this, you can turn your toe down a bit more. Rotating the leg inwards really works that glute muscle. 8, 9, 10. Remember, between we rolled on our back, dumbbells went up, and we took our big fly. Good. Look at the range of motion. Make sure those arms are going the same distance apart. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. Arms finish in the air. Bend our elbows. 10. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Dumbbells came down. We're going to roll to the other side. Inner thigh first. Head relaxed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Outer hip for 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And of course, as we roll on our back, we have those 2 abdominal exercises, reverse crunches, and then the bicycle. So noticing between round 1 and round 2 here, we have 2 very different abdominal exercises. So we're really foundationally working our core in all ways that we can work it. 9. There's our number 10. Bend the knees, hands wide head. Let's see, big and twist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Good, good, good. Third round. We're back on that front. We call this one the mountain climber. Hands are under our shoulders. We're up on our toes. We have to be, but you're distracted with these knees. Now coming in. Keep an eye on your bum. This is another one. People start to round their back and their butt up. We're staying low. Notice my shins are almost banging across my mat. If you're looking for just a tiny bit more than this, diagonal the knee across the other wrist. A little twist under the body makes this one a lot more challenging. And really focus on drawing it all the way to the wrist. Don't stop short. You got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2. We come to lion. Side lying, that is. We start with that inner thigh. I've got my heart rate up. I'm going to bring it back down here, focusing on the inner thigh. My toes drawn back. 8, 9, and 10. Switch it over. Starting to feel that little bit of burning into the leg muscles. Again, this is an angle or position, you have to work. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Roll on the back. 2 upper body exercises today are flies. I want to give you an option with flies tonight. Now, so bring those feet up. Tabletop. Feel the core extra stabilizing now. 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep that back nice and imprinted. 10. Keep those feet there. Go on to triceps. 10. Strong. Now again, if your dumbbells just aren't heavy enough today, but you don't have bigger, remember you can always squeeze the dumbbells with your hands. Improve that grip strength. Engage more muscles in your forearm. 8, 9. Let's do one more. 10. Dumbbells safely down. Hand behind or on the floor with our reverse crunches. Scoop. 3. I just realized I didn't roll over. I promise you after these abs, we will do the second side of our legs. I had feared that might happen. I just did. We're going to get those bicycle crunches though done first. Off we go. 10, 9, 8. Lift higher. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rolling over. Foot is behind. Dumbbell is needed. Let's go. Inner thigh. 10. Breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Top leg. I'm really going to work the quads a bit. Turn those toes a little more to the ceiling. That will always hit the front of the leg more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. good. Thankfully not forgotten in this round. We're gonna roll back onto our front. Sort of comparison to that mountain climber. This one is also a moving leg one. We're gonna be 100% on our forearms. I'm gonna show you from the knees, kneeling option. You can take those knees like a spider up to your outside of your arm. Okay? You can also, of course, do it from the full or toes variation, which I'm gonna do. Let's do it together in 3, 2, and off we go. The spider plank. Again, like the mountain climber, you want to pull all the way to the top. Try not to shortchange yourself just by slightly bending your knee. Other thing you need to feel is that you're not swaying your bum from side to side. And I'm tired, I begin to swing my hips too. So a reminder to draw that core in a little bit more. We got our final 15 seconds. So this is when you have to push a little deeper. Remember to breathe out. And we're into 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Great job. Lying on our side. That was round 9, people. We're getting close. Let's lift that inner thigh. Again, move that dumbbell lower down if you're looking for more challenge. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Top leg for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep those toes pulled back. 7, 8, 9. On our back. Dumbbells in each hand. Slide. Remember our option now. Legs for tabletop or more advanced, the legs stretched out. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Let's bend the elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lower those legs if you can. 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to forget 10. We're rolling over. Dumbbell on that bottom inner thigh. I'm sorry. 2. And we're lifting. Now pay attention to your head in this round. Make sure the head is relaxed. I like my arm folded under my head. Just keeps my head up. Or neutral position. Sometimes people like it with just a single arm or bicep under the ear. Good. Outer thigh now. 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift higher. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Onto our back. No dumbbells needed. We're gonna reverse crunch. Swing too much, just straight up as if you're poking the ceiling with your toes. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bicycle crunch. 10. Well, a little harder, make it a kick. 8. Kick is harder. 7. Still twisting. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll over. Last round. 10th round. 10th plank. And it's going to be a doozy. We are going to be lifting and lowering our bums. So I'll show you again the knee option from your knees. You bring your bum up into that bad alignment and then back down. Bad alignment. Then back down. Or from your toes. Hips lift. Hips lower. Join me now. Let's go for 45 seconds. You do need strong shoulders for this one. If you know your rotator cuff or your shoulders are a little more sensitive, I want you to go a little bit slower, meaning hold that plank position and then raise it a little bit and then come right back into it again. Almost like you're giving yourself a little break. Sometimes the up and the down too fast is what's grinding into those shoulders. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes, lie down. Put the best effort into this last round. Maybe you can even double up your dumbbells on your inner thigh, right? Decide this is the round to push. 5, 6, 7, 8. Going nice and high. 9, 10. Top leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On our backs. Arms are up. Let's go big. Options feet on the floor. Medium option legs are tabletop. Advanced option legs are straight or extended on V's. Last 7. Number 8. 9. And one more. Keep those legs where you've chosen. Bend your elbows. 10 triceps. Back is imprinted. Core is turned on and flat. Breathe. You point your toes. 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the last one. 10. Roll away from me. Double up those dumbbells if you did it on side 1. And we're off for the inner thigh. Good. Think about good form. Not just doubling up the weight if it's, causing you to have your knee bent in a funny way, or it's causing any discomfort. You want to go back to what was safe. You can always build up in time. This is number 9 for me. Number 10, moving the weight onto the top or outer thigh. Drawing your belly button in, drawing the sides of your waistline tighter. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Move on to the back. Legs are up. Let's scoop. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bicycle or scissors. Let's finish strong with 10, 9, 8. This is for you. You could do it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees. Give it a rock. Rock star class that was. 10 planks. 10 planks is incredible. Take those knees over to one side for me. Do just a nice big twist. A couple good big breaths into the side of the abdomen. We worked our obliques. We worked our deep layer transverse abdominis. We targeted the superficial or top layer of our stomach with lots of crunches, rectus abdominis. Take those knees to the opposite side slowly. Hold them there as you stretch your arm away. In round 1, remember, we did all core focus. Things from our glutes to our stomach to our back muscles. Things of our torso. This round we featured a little more arms and legs for a well-balanced class. Because we did back in round 1, focusing on that chest, muscle, and triceps. As we roll on to our back, let's hook our heel on our upper thigh. Give that glute a quick stretch. That can be great from our side lying exercise with the dumbbells and also the bridges will have targeted our glutes. Pull it in nice and tight. Take another deep breath in. Good. Switch that stretch to side 2. Good. Give it a little rock. Tight pull. I feel myself today. This side is just a little bit tighter. So if you've ever noticed these types of things, one side stiff or tight, make sure you spend a little extra time or attention on that one. Help rebalance our body. Gonna get you to unhook. Use the leg to help roll you again to sitting. Often sit in a bit of a butterfly stretch just because we did some inner thigh work. And those planks can really target the neck. So giving that neck a little stretch out. I like holding it, drawing it over and hooking it under my knee. Good. Release opposite side. Hook the leg. If sitting like this on a butterfly is uncomfortable, you can break these 2 stretches down. You can opt for a short butterfly stretch and then opt for the neck stretch. Good. Release our head, truly now cross the legs. Give those shoulders a few rolls. Make sure again there's no stiffness into the shoulder joints. The other one I would really recommend for shoulders, if it's been sore, either just dynamic hugs like this, which will feel really nice. Of course, there's the static stretch shoulder option, which we all know. I'll just show you it just once, right? That stretch. So later today, you're feeling your shoulders. Take that option. Good. Last one. Let's finish with a reach up. Big breath in. Give yourself a little hand. Thank you for joining me. As always, send me emails if you have questions.